Hello and welcome to Detroit by Dark, interactive internet theater. Earth is recovering from last week's attack of Chennai, India, territory known as the Greater Chennai Fighting Organization, GCF. 400 veterans of the Third Indo-Pak War of 1972 were sucked up into the Ichar, and they did not survive Chennai. Everyone in Chennai is killed, and the territory is corrupted, of course. A week goes by. Earth braces for another attack. We go to the cosmic vault, just outside the orbital plane of Neptune. You can't see it, but the 10-mile in diameter, mellifluous, semi-transparent blob known as the cosmic beast is somewhere in there. But at 8 p.m. on Saturday night, entity enters faster than light travel. Hey everybody, how's it going? Are you doing good? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Actually, I just recovered from 9 days of intense pain, to the point where I thought my neighbors would hear me moaning. But getting better. Welcome to the wormhole. That's the only place we can be free and talk in such a manner. Friendly discourse. The entity arrives on Earth outside the atmosphere at exactly 12 a.m. on Sunday morning. Has to enter the atmosphere slowly because even a semi-transparent mellifluous blob of 10 square miles entering at flight speed would destroy Earth. It would set Earth on fire. I did the math. I consulted with experts. The entity flies through the air. I don't hear the flying through the air sound music, do you? Maybe it's too low. The hell? Okay. So, the entity never knows where it's going to land because of the three-body problem. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, you probably know more than me about it. Oh, I'm sorry, doggy. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Holy shit. I just whacked my dog, my chihuahua, in the face with the remote. Hard. You probably heard it. Hey, you're a brave doggy. Good girl. I'm surprised she's not freaking out. She's ready to go back to sleep now. Wow. Did I hurt your teeth? She's okay. Holy moly. I'm a terrible dog dad. Okay. What's going on? So, it lands in Antarctica. I'm trying to bring this up. Here we go. I want to make sure I'm okay on my TV. Can I hear myself? Let me see. Testing. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. We're good. So, here we go. We land in Antarctica. And then the entity's like, well, there's no Antarctica's been devoured already a long time ago. It's all purple. So the entity travels, and it hits South Africa, where it's disappointed because, well, I can't speak for the entity. Nobody knows how the entity thinks or even is. But all of this is corrupted, so it moves north, and it finds the nearest non-corrupted populated territory. These are safe territories, by the way. These three have survived the entity, but that's another story. And it lands in Tanzania, or Tanzania, STF, South Tanzania Fighting. And it's a non-player character controlled territory. Therefore, it only gets a 5% chance to survive the entity. And I rolled, and it did not survive. So the territory gets painted purple. Before all this happens, a killer is generated. I'll get to that in a second. That the hero teams of this territory that they encounter within the Iker. Did I color it purple? Yes, I did. Bye-bye, South Tanzania Fighting. The killer that they all had to face, and I love this killer. Sorry. The killer for South Tanzania Fighting is the most dangerous animal in East Africa. And I think it springs out of Tanzania. The African buffalo. And I looked up this buffalo. And it, the packs of these African buffaloes, it's not like a normal, they attack just on sight. They will attack you, and they'll attack you as a pack. They're so protective. So, the most deaths to animals, except for mosquitoes, because mosquitoes kill most Africans, but to an actual animal, are to this African buffalo. So that's the killer that they face. And at the end of the day, just before it corrupts all the land, it chooses a treasure. It can be anything. It can be a castle. It can be something that the people value in that territory. It doesn't have to be an actual treasure, you know what I mean? So, I hate to do this, but for the first time ever in 3 years, I am going to make the killer also the treasure, because I couldn't get away from it. This animal is just too good, and it really springs out of Tanzania, and so I have to make it a treasure. So, as you know, a herd of them, about 100 of them, are all transported. We can do that. Here we go. They're all transported into the Iker, and it flies through the air. It begins to fly through the air at 11 p.m. Sunday night, because it takes an hour. And goodbye that southern portion of Tanzania. It's a pretty large chunk of Africa. Tanzania has like 70 million people, so I'm going to be revisiting Tanzania 6 more times. And then faster than light travel. Hey everybody, how's it going? What are you up to? I survived all that pain. That's okay. Well, I hope you're doing good. And we can talk this way because we're in the wormhole. But we would never talk I would never talk to you like this outside of the wormhole. And it goes to the cosmic vault, and it installs its treasure, which happens to be not a castle in this case, but it installs a herd of African buffalo in the African jungle tier of the cosmic vault. Now, this is a first for us. Another first. Because this is the first time a dangerous animal, a very dangerous animal, has been placed into one of the tiers. Up until this point, all the tiers, except for the volcano tier, which by its very nature is dangerous, and of course the ocean tier and the ice tier, but all the livable tiers are safe, you know. But now we're going to have something that can actually threaten the 39 humans that are trapped in the tier system. So, I didn't want to get into too much lore here. But I did, didn't I? This is the third time I tried doing this video. Because of mic issues and so on. But, where do we go now? Oh yeah. We just end up taking a look at Tanzania, which I could have showed a city, I could have showed the map, I could have showed the people, but I chose to show a landscape of the Serengeti Plain, which is the massive Serengeti Plain. This territory only has a small chunk of it. And that ends our show. Thank you for watching, everybody.